What's up guys, this is Youngno. Let's solve this question. Okay, here we have a linear equation and a quadratic equation. And a system of these two equations are supposed to have only one intersecting point. So that means, algebraically speaking, system of these two equations, they're supposed to have only one real solution. And graphically speaking, graph of the first equation, which is a line, and the graph of the second equation, which is a parabola, and they are supposed to have the unique intersecting point. So since the quadratic coefficient of the quadratic equation is positive, we know that we have a parabola that opens upward. And since the question said we're looking for the positive value of a, which is the slope of the line, is positive. So this is a rough sketch of the situation we have here. We have a parabola that opens upward, and we have a line whose slope is positive, and they are intersecting at one point. So let's do some algebra. Why don't we just solve the system? So since y values are already isolated, to solve the system, all we have to do is just set those y equal to each other. Once you put everything on one side, so 4x squared minus 9x minus ax plus 11 minus 2. So I just put everything on one side to collect the like terms. Here comes the quadratic, and here comes the linear, and here comes the constant. Then take a look at it. What we have here is just a simple quadratic equation in its standard form. And this quadratic equation is also supposed to have only one solution. And here comes the discriminant. What is discriminant? Whenever you have a quadratic equation in its standard form, you can calculate the value of discriminant, which is called d, which is b squared minus 4ac. And it's very important to know how it works. If d value is positive, that means the given quadratic equation is supposed to have two distinct real solutions. If d equals 0, it has only one distinct real solution, and if it's negative, the given quadratic equation has no real solution. Graphically speaking, if d value is positive, the graph of quadratic equation, which is a parabola, is supposed to have two x-intercepts, this or this, depending on the value of a, the sign of a. If d equals 0, it's either this or this. That means we're having only one x-intercept. If d equals negative, then we're having no x-intercepts. So it's either this or this, depending on the sign of a. Since we already know that this equation is supposed to have only one solution, our d value has to be equal to 0. So let's find the value of d. Here comes the b squared minus 4ac. That is supposed to be equal to 0. Okay, so all we have to do is just solve this equation to find the value of a. Then we're done. So negative 9 minus a squared equals 4 times 4 times 9. 4 times 4 times 9 equals 144. So this number here, 144. 144 is square of 12. Or if you take the square root of 144 here, you can find the value, which is 12. So negative 9 minus a has to be equal to plus or minus 12. Be careful whenever you take a square root on both sides of an equation. You have to take care of two possible cases. That gives us a equals 9 minus plus 12. So we're done. A could be with the, no, a has to be negative 9 minus plus 12. So that means with the negative sign, we have negative 9 minus 12. That is negative 21. Or with the positive version, negative 9 plus 12, that's positive 3. But since we're looking for the positive value of a, 3 has to be the correct answer. We're done. See you on the next question.